Hello everybody, and in this inset we're going to look at converting PDF worksheets into online worksheets that children can complete on Google Classroom. We're going to be using an add-on for Google Chrome called SmallPDF, and SmallPDF will allow us to convert our worksheets from a PDF into a different format that we can use in Google Classroom. We will only need three things to do this. We will need a new Google slide, we will need the worksheets, so it's up to you what worksheets you use, and we will need SmallPDF add-on for Google Chrome, and I'll show you how to install that now. So here we are on Google Chrome, and it's very easy to install some add-ons. All the add-ons that you install will appear at the top of the screen, and if you click on the little jigsaw piece, you can see all the other add-ons that are not pinned to the taskbar at the moment. And as you can see, I've already got SmallPDF editor installed. The way you would install it is you would simply click on either, if you've got this available at the top, and go to the Google Chrome Web Store, and then all you need to do is to search for SmallPDF. It will appear, and as you can see, I've already got it added. Where it says remove from Chrome, you will add to Chrome. You just click it and add it to Chrome. If you can't find this tab, all you need to do is Google Chrome Web Store. It'll be at the top, and again you just type in SmallPDF. Oops, let me get it spelled correctly, and you'll see it's at the top. Mine says remove, yours will say add, and that's all you need to do. The type of worksheets that work best are the worksheets that actually have a placeholder already on them for children to write into. So we're going to do two, and I'll do them in real time, so I'll show you how quick and easy it is to do, but there is some preparation. Okay, so this is the PDF, or one of the PDFs we're going to convert, and as you can see, it's just completed the sentences, and there's a placeholder at the bottom where children can type into, and again same thing down here, and again there's a placeholder where children can type into. If you look at the second one, okay, this is superhero missing numbers. Again, this is a twinkle worksheet. These are the placeholders, the empty stars. So we need to be able to make this available to children whereby they can actually type the answer where the blank stars are. And the first thing we need to do is convert these worksheets into a graphic, because we can't use PDF worksheets. So let me show you how we're going to do that. First thing we need to do is launch SmallPDF Editor. And SmallPDF Editor is not free. Let me just explain some of the limitations. It's a paid service, and it will convert lots of different formats to other formats, and there's lots of them down here as well. The one we're going to be using is converting a PDF to a JPEG. Now, the free version allows you to do 2 conversions a day. It won't allow any more. So we'll do our first conversion. So PDF to JPEG. So it will now launch, and it will now invite us to drop our file in. I'm going to do this first one, and all you do is you drag it up. It uploads the file, and we've only got one option because this is the pro version, and then we need to pay for this, but we don't need that. This one does the job. If we click on that and we choose to convert, it will now process the file. There we go, and what it's actually done is for every page on the PDF, it's created a separate graphic, and what we now need to do, we now need to download all these pages. This is the preparation part, and it takes a bit of time to do. Once you've done it, you can pretty well steam ahead with the rest of it. We now need to download this. It's going to ask us where you want to download. I'm going to do it to the D drive, and I've got SmallPDF. I'm going to save it there. Same with this one. Download that one and save. Download that one and save. Download that. And just keep going through them all. Now it's up to you how many of these you use in one lesson. I'm not going to use all of these obviously, because I'm just demonstrating how this works, but you might want to do a lesson that contains all these sheets. And as you can see down at the bottom here, it's saying 3 tasks remaining for today, 1 of 2. So I've already used up one of my tasks. Now if I go back into where I've saved these, you can see these are now graphics. And if we move through, they've all been converted from a PDF to individual graphics page by page, and that's exactly what we need. So I'm just going to create a new folder and move these, because I'm going to convert another one now. If I don't move these, it will overwrite the files in a minute. Okay, so I've now got my spelling. These are the ones I want to use in spelling. Okay, so we're now going to do another conversion. And this is my second of the day, and that will be it. Again, it's a PDF to JPEG, and it's asking me to drop my file in. So I'm now going to do superhero missing numbers and drop that in there. And again, we've only got one option. Use the option. Okay, this is only 2 pages, this one. So go down that, download that one, and again, I can just save them into the root folder there. Okay, so we've now got a spelling one, and we've got the 2 superhero ones. So let's head across to Google Drive, and I'll show you what to do. Here we are in Google Drive, and I will suggest that you create a folder that you can use to store your templates. I've already got a templates folder, and I've already got some templates in. So I'm just going to create a new folder on here now, new folder, and I'm just going to call it, you call it whatever you like, but I'm going to put both of mine in the same folder just for this demonstration. So I've now got a folder called SmallPDF. I double click that. First thing I now need to do is to create a new Google slide, because everything we're going to be doing is going to be in Google Slides. A new Google slide, and here we go. First thing you need to do is to change the slide format. Let me just get rid of that. Change the slide format into an A4. So we're going to go to File, Page Setup, and on Page Setup we're going to drop the box down and go to Custom, and we're going to type in the size of an A4 sheet. So it's 21 centimeters by 29.7 by. Okay, so we're now on an A4 sheet. So I'm going to drag my mouse across everything, delete it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add our first worksheet. And the way we do that is we just change the background, and it invites us to choose an image, and we're going to upload it. And we can browse if we want to, and I'm actually going to browse, and I know these are on E, they're on SmallPDF, and they're in spelling, and we're looking for the first page. So SmallPDF will number the pages. We've got 10 pages to this, but I'm not going to use all the pages for this demonstration. I'm going to choose the first one. I'll click open, and I'm going to click done. And as you can see, it's now the background. Now we can't change this background, so children can't delete stuff from it, and you can't change anything on the background at all. I'm now going to add another page, so I'll just click on plus new slide, just get rid of the boxes. I'm going to change the background, I'm going to choose an image, I'm going to browse, and we're now going to choose number 2, it's page 2. Done. I'm going to add just another one. I'm going to change the background. Oops. Just cancel that. Get rid of these first because we don't want them over the top. change the background, choose an image, browse, and 3. Done. Okay, so I'm now going to name my presentation, and I'm going to call it template spelling. Now it's up to you what you call yours, but I'm creating templates, and I'll show you in the next video how we'll use these onto Google Classroom, because if you create a number of templates you can use them over and over and over again. You only have to do this once. So here we go, we're now on our first slide. Now, as I always say to everybody, adults and children, if you think that looks a little bit small, then click on the zoom, and I normally work at either 200 or 100%, and 100% is okay for me. Right, so we now need to put our placeholders in. Very easy to do. So what we're going to do, we're going to click on insert, and we're going to insert a table, and we're just going to insert one cell of a table. And as you can see, it's already appeared up here. We can just drag it, position it where we want. The reason that we're using tables instead of text boxes is that tables are more difficult to move about for children. Now if we click in the box, I normally set the font size 20 for this, and I will set the font to Comic Sans, and that's the first one done. Now if we now right click on this, hopefully we can do it, click copy, we can now go down to the next slide. I can right click, I can click paste, and that's the second one in. I can now click paste, and that's the third one in. So that's now done. So when children come to complete this, whatever instructions you give to children, I would personally make a short video just showing them how to do this if they're working from home. So all they have to do is click in the box and type the answer. So this would be: the tree has red apples, full stop. So we move down to the next one, and again click in the box, you type the answer in. So the cat, what is the cat sat on the red mat, so they will type the answer in there, and that's it. That's that one done. Let me go back and show you another one. There's our first one, template spelling. So I'll now create a new Google slide, and first thing we have to do, remember, is we have to convert it for an A4. So we go to page setup, custom, and A4 is 21 by 29.7. Apply, get rid of the box, go and change the background, choose an image, browse, and we need to go back one. That's our first one for the maths. Done. Okay, that's that one done. Click a new slide, click on plus, put a new slide in, change the background, choose an image, browse, and page 2. That's our 2 pages for the maths, and again I'm going to call this template. Suppose you call it whatever you like. So again, I'm just going to click on 100% so that it looks a little bit bigger, and again we now need to put in our placeholders. Click on insert, insert a table, need to click 1. As you can see, it's a little bit big, so we just need to shrink it down. And move it into position. Okay, so if we double click inside there, we can center that, I think I'll make that a little bit bigger. Just test it out. So that'll be 5. Yep, that looks okay. Now, if you want to, as you can see, it's got a box around there. If you want, you can make that box invisible. So you just click into it and you just click on transparent, and that box is now gone. But if you click in it, you've still got a placeholder to type the answer. So that would be 5. It's up to you how you do it. You can colour the box if you want to. I'm just going to bring back the colour again. I've just got a light grey around it now. Right, so what we can do now, we need to copy it. If you hold down, if you highlight it like this, and you hold down the control key, you can simply just drag it. So that's that one done. We've got placeholders now for all our answers. Copy on that, go to the next one, and paste it in. As you can see, it's pasted it down at the bottom. Hit the control key again. You can just keep the control key down. You can just drag this around and it'll copy it multiple times. By the way, if you're dragging it, you have to wait until it gets to the point where it's got that cross on it, and then you can drag it. So that's done. So you've now got 2 worksheets completed. You've got a spelling one, and we've got a maths one. And obviously all you now need to do is to deploy these in Google Classroom. Make sure you select make a copy for each student, and each student will get an individual worksheet. Okay, that's it. Very simple to do, very quick. It's a bit of a knack. Once you get used to it, it's quite easy to do. But in my opinion, why reinvent the wheel? You've probably got hundreds of worksheets that children can work from, so why sit down there and start to create them from scratch? Sometimes you'll need to create templates and worksheets from scratch, but for this sort of thing, for maths and English and other subjects, I guess this is a really easy and quick way that you can convert existing worksheets into something children can use online. Great, thanks for watching this video. I'll see you next time.